Eskom's electricity pricing specialist, Shirley Salvodi, joins us now to discuss these plans further. A very good morning to you, Shirley. What are the reasons for these proposed changes in the tariff structure, and will Eskom be making any earnings from this?
Good morning, everyone. No, the reasons behind the changes that we're actually making is just so that our tariffs reflect a more updated environment. You know, the last time we made changes to our tariffs was in 2012, so it's 8 years ago. So it's important that we actually make these changes so that customers get the right signals for the usage, and it's just we're modernizing our tariffs. I would like to actually clarify some of the misunderstandings that may have been created by Mr. Blom's interview yesterday, that we're going to be earning extra revenue from these tariffs. We are not. The sum of all the changes we're making equals the NERSA approved revenue requirement. So by slightly reducing the winter rates, which is for 3 months, and increasing the 9 months in the summer, the sum of the two changes is revenue neutral for Eskom. We're not earning extra money from this. NERSA would not allow us to do this.
Yeah.
But
right.
Some customers might pay more or less, depending on their profile.
All right, yeah, I needed you to clarify that. That's why it was very important to make sure that we make that point across. But one of the big changes is a move away from block tariffs for households. What exactly does this mean, Shirley?
Okay, so inclining block rate tariffs for your first bit of consumption is at a low rate, and your second bit or your third bit of consumption, depending on the month, is actually at higher rates. And we're actually proposing to remove this and to rather reflect energy costs as energy and network costs as networks and retail costs, which is our service costs, separately, so that customers get the right signals for what is energy usage and what is network usage. At the moment, all of those are bundled together. And the reasons why we're doing this is very clearly spelled out in our submission. And I encourage customers and Mr. Blom to actually read our document and understand the numbers and use the models that we've actually provided on our website, www.eskom.co.za/tariffs. So the statement made that customers are going to pay double is a bit misleading. There are many customers that are actually going to see benefit from the changes that we're proposing.
Yeah, and there's also then the proposal to change the peak hours. What was the thinking behind this?
So the thinking behind that is our load profile has changed over the years. And what we're seeing now, especially in the evenings, you're getting a much sharper ramp up of consumption. And the evening peaks are a bigger concern to us than the morning peaks. So all we used to have 3 hours peak in the morning and 2 hours in the evening, and we've moved it now to 2 hours in the morning to 3 hours in the evening. And this is really to address the system profile constraints that sit in the evening peaks. So we haven't increased the number of peak hours. We've just moved the one hour in the morning to the evening.
And municipal tariffs can also be quite complex, Shirley. Is there a way to perhaps simplify them?
So what we are proposing for the municipalities is that we're going to rationalize the tariffs. So municipalities almost have a wholesale type tariff that they'll be buying from Eskom instead of our whole suite of tariffs. The municipal tariffs themselves, yes, every municipality has the right to determine their own tariffs, and this will depend on each municipality. We are proposing in our plan that NERSA picks up and develops a national tariff framework, which means that every licensee that supplies electricity in the country actually uses the same framework for tariffs. So we all have very, very similar structures. The rates may differ because everybody has slightly different cost bases. So that would help to simplify that you have a standard structure throughout the country.
All right, thank you very much. Shirley Salvodi from Eskom.